world in which students live and into which they will graduate is rapidly changing and infused with technology. Internet access provides the opportunity to use digital services for telehealth, employment, education, business opportunities, and civic engagement. Fresno, located in Central California, is home to more than 500,000 people. It's the economic hub of the San Joaquin Valley. Fresno Unified School District is the third largest district in California, with 94 schools and an enrollment of 70,000 students. It has a high degree of poverty, with 89% of students eligible for free or reduced cost lunches, and yet its student population is rich in diversity, strengths, and potential. In 2016, the district began rolling out personalized learning along with classroom laptops. These future-driven teaching practices resulted in growth for all student groups and better prepare students for what I call their #AsYetImagined futures. Meanwhile, we deployed leased fiber WAN services, built more resilient networks, and improved Wi-Fi on campuses. Our technology team is awesome. They have done a lot to improve students' internet access. The district responded to COVID by shifting to remote learning and one-to-one laptops for students. This depended on cellular hotspots for students to connect and learn beyond the school campus. COVID ripped the blinders off our eyes and revealed the digital divide, the gaps in access to quality, affordable internet. We learned that cellular hotspots did not work well in poor areas of Fresno because there were fewer cell towers. And long-term, the data plans for commercial cellular hotspots are financially unsustainable. Fortunately, one-time funds are available during the COVID pandemic. Netsync, using Nokia equipment, had the best response to our RFP, and we've been impressed with how Netsync managed the project and shrunk the time necessary to deliver a working cellular network. We were fortunate to have Nokia, a top-tier manufacturer, provide an LTE cellular solution that was effective and future-proof.
Nokia is proud to be partners with Netsync and Fresno USD to bridge the digital divide. Our goal is for all students to have access to broadband connectivity to support their education at home and throughout the community. The initial phase of the LTE deployment covers a geographic region with over 25 schools and can support around 10,000 students. We call this a private LTE network because only the students can connect to the network and only with district-issued hotspots. There are 15 school sites where radios were deployed. We call these schools as towers because we put 15-foot poles on tripods on top of the school buildings, making the total height 35 to 60 feet. Each school site can support up to 360 concurrent users, and the radio signal reaches a half a mile to 1 mile. Bandwidth goes up to 100 megabits per second, depending upon the topography and the number of concurrent users.
Modern learning occurs both in and beyond the school building. Digital curriculum, learning apps like iReady, and online tutoring services support students' continued learning beyond the school campus. These digital experiences build the skills that students need to succeed in college and the workplace. The shift to one-to-one laptops, along with private LTE hotspots, better support all students, having pathways to modern learning and work.
The private LTE service is rolling out in several waves, both across and within school sites. Students are assigned a district-issued private LTE hotspot, along with instructions for its use. We developed an app to track the quality of students' internet access when students are using their district-issued laptops. Here's a graph showing where students' internet access was slower than necessary to fully use their learning apps. This data shows why a private LTE network is part of the solution to better connect students. We intend to build a second phase of the network at 15 to 20 sites. So why private LTE? It's less expensive than paying for cellular hotspots from a commercial carrier. Wireline broadband alone is not a sufficient solution to better connect students to the internet. There are moments when students need to be able to access the internet beyond school, but also outside the home. And sometimes wireline broadband isn't affordable or available, and private LTE is a more affordable way to deliver services to students in their home. Students become better prepared to participate in society as employees and entrepreneurs, as learners and citizens.